Hi, I'm Emily,
Hi, I'm Alex.
and this is Girls Who Music.
We are here with Girls on Watch. Welcome, ladies. We're so excited to be here with the three of you. Can you introduce yourselves, please?
I'm ZOZO.
I'm Claude.
And I'm Milan.
Cool. We do a segment called Song of the Week for each of our episodes where we say a song that we've been listening to and enjoying. So we'd love if you guys could share your song or songs of the week.
Mine would be Sounds of Skiing by Armez. He's a New Zealand producer. He's amazing. Very grimy, but he also does like jungle and stuff. But I've been listening to his stuff and I'm like, oh my God, I want to produce and make something like that one day. It's so cool. Very vibey. Very underrated producer, I reckon. But yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, very good.
That's so cool. A New Zealand producer as well. How cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
My favourite at the moment. Like every song is like just a banger. It's grimy. It's underground. I'm like, wow.
Oh my God, I love that.
I
I
love
can't
it.
wait to listen.
I love it. I played like 3 of his songs last night too. I was like, wow, so good.
Hell yes.
Even messaged him. I was like, your stuff's so good.
Aww.
I was like, your stuff's so mean. Like, give me more. No, he's so mean.
Amazing. What's your song of the week?
I don't have a song of the week. I don't know if you guys heard, but Subfocus, Dimension, Culture Shock, and 1991 released their documentary on Friday.
No.
And
What?
I am a long-time OG Subfocus fan. Takes me back to my teenage days.
Yeah.
So I, for the last few weeks, have been listening to the Subfocus and Wilkinson album, Portals.
Hell
Great
yeah.
tunes on there. Like, I can't really pick one. Just the whole album is incredible.
No, yeah,
So-
that's good.
I love
Yeah,
that. Album
that-
of the week.
Yeah.
Yeah, just fantastic
Yeah.
music. Subfocus is the GOAT.
Period.
That's so crack up that you say it reminds me of your teenage years, because when I think of Subfocus, I think of being,
Same.
It is our age group. Yeah.
Mine is Sailor Belly. If you heard of Sailor, she's been on TikTok and she kind of blew up on TikTok. But I never really listened to her album. So recently I dove into her album and I really liked maybe like 5 songs. But the main one is Belly that I've been listening to on rotation this week.
Nice.
Yeah.
To give her a listen. I don't
Yeah, I don't think I've heard of that artist before.
It's more like R&B, R&B influences.
think. Yeah, I love that.
Nice. We'll have to check it out.
What's
Cool.
your song of the week, girl?
My song of the week. So last weekend we went to a gig which was hosted by a band called Dropper, and there was quite a few different bands on the lineup. And one of them was this band called First Reserve. So my song of the week is their song Alice. It's just like a real crack up pop rock, I guess, kind of song, but the lyrics are like really funny. And First Reserve as a performer was like amazing. So
Oh my God.
it's been stuck in my head all week.
Girl, unreal.
So good. Yeah, you
Yes.
should. Yeah, very, very good.
Yeah, he like draws back eyeliner under his eyes and stuff. It's like sick. I love
It's
it.
really cool. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like really, really fun.
Yeah,
really
quite
fun
like
to watch.
punk.
Yeah, I'd say like punk. Yeah,
Punk rock.
Punk rock. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, punk rock. What about you? What's your song of the week?
My song of the week is Everybody Scream by Florence and the Machine. She is back.
Yes. Have you guys heard?
I've heard.
Emily just sent it to me on Friday night. I literally was like stopped on my tracks.
Oh my God. Okay, so I never was that big of a fan of hers until I saw her at a festival, and my whole perception of her changed. I was just like, oh my God, she's like this like angel.
Yeah, she really is an angel.
Yeah, and then the song Everybody Scream is so sick, and the music video is so sick. It's like Halloween-y vibes, which I love, and yeah, she's back to save the world now.
Honestly, it's like you guys should check it out. And the video, it's like really witchy, which
Yeah.
is like so. I was just like,
Love.
yeah, it's just like fun. Yeah, fun and witchy. Which is definitely our kind of vibe.
Definitely, we are witches.
We are witches.
So we just want to like talk about you guys individually and your background and yeah, what you guys do.
I actually used to be a tradie. I was a builder for 1.5 years of my life, and then I like did your shot because I've always just been into music. Like in South Africa, it's like everyone was like into house music and like underground minimal techno and like going until 7 a.m. in the morning. And then you come here and it's like drum and bass until like maybe 2 or 3 in the morning or something.
Yeah.
So it's so like South Africa is just so underground, and then here it's like it is, but there's a very commercial part of it as well that you have to keep in mind when you're having gigs and stuff. But I've always just like had SoundCloud, and I've always just listened to like everything but like drum and bass and like house music and stuff like that. And then I knew Your Shot was coming around, and I had already had decks, and I was just like, okay, well, I know I'm going to join the competition, so I'm just going to wait until they come. And then they came, and then yeah, I think I just fell in love with the people in the scene a lot more than like the builders on site. Honestly, like seriously. It's so hard. Like you go from this really supportive environment on the weekends, and then I would just go to work on Monday and just be like completely ridiculed for my work and just being a woman as well is so hard. Like no shade on them, men are men, but like you can't go from such a supportive environment to not such a supportive environment. Yeah, and then I was just like, I want to give the music a full-on go. I want to be able to go out on the weekends, support my mates, go to every single thing I could possibly go to, go network, go talk to people that like the same stuff as me. That's why you guys are doing what you're doing. So I just love it. And then so yeah, I did Your Shot, was like somehow did pretty well from it. And then kind of there was a stage after it that I was like, oh, I'm not gonna get many gigs because I'm a woman, and like I've been like smashing it. And so have the girls as well, just as much. Like it's insane. So yeah, now it's like it was chaos. I thought wintertime it would slow down. I thought it would slow down, it's not slowed down. And now we got this cool little alias with us girls on watch, and now it's like there's even more opportunities, and it's cool to be able to do it with a good energy.
Yeah, the girls.
Yeah, the girls, honestly. Like we could play any song, I feel like we could go to like Donk or something and we would all just vibe to it anyway.
Absolutely.
Like just because people bounce with energy so well. So it's like we're all just a vibe.
Yeah. It's so cool. It's so cool what you guys have done.
When did you stop being a tradie and leave that to pursue being a DJ?
4 months ago.
Oh, so quite recent. Yeah.
No turning back though. Like it was horrible. It was horrible. Like mental health was absolutely terrible, and just mean. Man, absolutely
And
not.
there's Portaloos.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. That's awful.
Oh no.
I don't know how you did that, girl.
Sharing them with men and then the Portaloos is just...
Yeah, the moment I got to my new job, I'm loving it. Like it's a sparky wholesaler. You're working with tradies. It's not like proper retail. So it's like I'm in a warm building, and I'm like in a lunchroom. I'm clean when I get home. I can do my nails. I can be a woman again, you know?
Yay!
And like now I'm just like, I've got all this spare time to like do music stuff, but now it's like all I do in my spare time. And like even when I'm at work, I'm like, what songs can I do? What can I do to level up?
Yeah.
And it's just like, But with Girls I Watch, it's nice because it's not all the pressure on one person. It's like, it's a little bit evened out, and we're taking extra care towards it. It does get overwhelming though, every weekend.
Yeah, I can imagine it does get overwhelming every weekend, performing, really thinking about what you've got to perform. Like, it's really emotionally taxing as well, isn't it?
Yeah, and taking the time to figure out what you're going to play.
Even what you're going to wear.
Yes. Oh my God.
I'm always in two minds about being like, should I like be a little bit more conservative, like cool girl? Or then I should be like, should I get the boots out and maybe have a short girl moment? But like each to their own what they wear. Like I never know what to wear, but I like to show off my arms for my tattoos.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
I love it. It's just nice. Like you're just going, and it's like a party every weekend with your mates. But it's funny because it's like most of us are actually sober. Like everyone thinks that the DJ scene would probably be very like drug influenced. But it's actually not, especially not in UK garage and not really in like Afrobeats and stuff. Hey, like alcohol, yes, but most of the time no one's like off their face, which is
That's
nice.
great. Yeah. And just actually enjoying the music. You're not going to get fucked up.
Yeah, that's when Emily and I like first reconnected, what I loved about Emily is that like we would go to gigs together and we were both like there for the music. I'm like, I want to listen to this person who's like put their all into the set. It's their passion. I paid to be here. You got to find a decent balance, I think.
Okay, me. Well, I currently am a youth worker, so I work in Whangparoa, and it's beautiful. I'm very grateful for the work that I get to do. But background-wise, I guess, I'm 30, so I've lived overseas, traveled the world, came back and did a degree in criminology and psychology. And last few years have been incredible, a lot of personal growth, and just in a space now where I'm super grateful for the life that I get to live. Music for me has always been something that I have gravitated towards. I think if you can ask friends throughout my life, they would say that, she's the music girl, she's the one with the aux cord, she's the one who'll be the DJ in the back seat. And that takes me back to my teen years. Like I was the one on the school bus with Skrillex, like loud in my ears at 8 a.m. on the way to school. Like, and then just I guess parties when you're at that age, and then you're going out with your mates. Like I'm always the one in the back seat being like, give me the aux cord. Like I've got a new song. Like I was always discovering new artists or new music, and always have loved different variations of the EDM scene. And yeah, so that's kind of like music for me. I've just always loved it. I'd like to say that being 30, we were like the OG people in New Zealand who listened to drum and bass. Like drum and bass is huge now and it's great and I love that. But 15 years ago, when I was 15, like I loved some of that drum and bass from back then. Obviously, it goes back further than me being 15. I'm not an OG in the sense of being the first person, but I think I've seen the growth in New Zealand with drum and bass and it's been epic to watch. I always thought, oh, I'd be so sick to be able to DJ that music. But like when I look back, I go, oh, maybe even 10 years ago, I didn't know where to look or even start to begin to think, how could you even do that? Like, I just didn't know. I mean, 10 years ago, I was living in Aussie. And when I came back, yes, I went to gigs and that, but it seemed like it was quite far away from where I was. Like, how would I even get there? So it was something that I didn't know anyone who DJ'd personally. I mean, yeah, I just was like, that seems like quite a difficult thing to attain. So I just kept on going to gigs and doing my thing. I did end up borrowing some decks off someone like 5 years ago and like having a muck around, and I was like, what the heck? I don't know what to do. And then I gave them back and heard about Your Shot, which I think we'll talk more about soon. I'm sure you guys have heard of it. But yeah, it came up on my Facebook page and I thought it was a scam. And I was like, what is this? This is so bizarre. And I clicked on it and was like, oh, this sounds really interesting. Read a bit more about what they're about and what they do. And went to the Rego Day and just put myself out of my comfort zone and was like, you know, at the end of the day, we have one opportunity in this life and you have one chance to give things a go and get yourself out of your comfort zone. And for me last year, being 28, 29, I was big on the sense of giving hard things a go and putting myself out of my comfort zone and stepping into challenge. And so I was like, this is crazy, but if all I gain from this is a new skill and overcoming something hard, then it doesn't matter if I ever play a gig, you know, at all. For me, it was just about learning something new and putting myself through a challenge. And so that's why I did Your Shot. And it was an incredible experience. If nothing else gained as well, I've got two beautiful friends and you can't really put a price on that. I just think, you know, this life is short.
I know. Really beautiful.
But this life is short, you know, like way too short. And I think a lot of people get to the end of their lives and go, I wish I did this, or I wish I did that, or I never did this, or I never did that. And I just go, you have opportunity in front of you to give things a go. And so that's what I did. And here we are, pretty much a year later from where we met.
Wow.
And never would have thought that we'd be sitting here being interviewed by you guys. Like, that's life. Life is crazy. Life is wild.
That is crazy. What a crazy and cool story. And look how far you've come. Like what you girls are doing. You're playing at frickin' Hidden Valley.
Yeah, pretty wild.
It's so amazing. And it's amazing what happens when you just put yourself out there, you know? Like,
just say yes.
Just
Open. It's meant to be.
That's right. So that's me, I think. I think I've covered everything.
It was beautiful.
That was really beautiful. Yeah. Wow.
Don't actually do it.
My background, so I'm a graphic designer. I moved to Australia maybe like 2 years ago because I wanted to pursue more of my career in graphic design. But while I was doing that, I was very isolated from my own culture, and I was in environments where like I couldn't be myself fully, and I had to be very careful about what I was saying just in case it would kind of like backfire on me. Just a big lack of cultural safety and awareness. So because of that, and that was happening in Australia where I was by myself, I was kind of looking for hobbies outside of work where I could kind of express myself more. And so one of them was DJing. I was inspired by my friend Vic. I think her DJ name's Maya's World. When we used to work together, she would be on her lunch break doing like DJ gigs, like prepping for that, or producing. We'll be at Newmarket in the mall and she'll just be producing a new song. And I'm like, oh my God, this is so cool. So when I moved to Australia, I was like, oh, I really want to try out DJing. And then I saw there was like a 6-week course on how to learn like the fundamentals of DJing. So I decided to do that. So I learned that. And I graduated from that, but afterwards I didn't really know how to DJ my own kind of style because the foundations were more towards house, and I do more like R&B, or I listen more to R&B and like really lyric heavy songs. So yeah, after being in Australia, I decided to come back to New Zealand, but I really wanted to keep being more independent and still, I guess, take more risks. So I saw Your Shot as well, and I was like, oh, I really want to do that because I don't know how to blend my own kind of music. So yeah, I signed up for Your Shot. I met Claude's like the first day, and yeah, performed, and then now we're here. And now DJ.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's really cool that you wanted to do something to express yourself, and you ended up DJing. It's really beautiful, and it is such a beautiful way of self-expression, DJing. Like, there's nothing better than when you go and you get to see someone up there just like in the zone, you know, just like doing what they want to do. It's really beautiful.
And also just like creating the space that you want to be in. Like that's, I feel like sometimes we kind of forget that we can actually do that. So yeah, that's really beautiful and that's so awesome. Good on you.
Yeah, thanks for sharing your stories with us, guys.
Yeah, that was lovely. I loved it. It's so fun getting to know people.
It's so fun. It's so interesting as well. I'm like, wow, we're all so complex.
No one's the same. Yeah. Especially with three women. Very, in the nicest way, three women, and we're all so different. We're so different. Like, we're all so different, but like,
You are so different, but you complement each other well, I feel. So you guys spoke about Your Shot, and so that's where you all met?
yeah, well, from my perspective of when it all happened, I actually didn't meet them on any that Rego Day or any of that. I met Claudia on the Sunday of like the competition, but she doesn't even remember meeting me. But
Too nervous.
she was nervous because she was playing like one
The
of the like the
finals.
final seats of the night. Like she was like, it was like she was either gonna win or like, you know, not going up
Or not
against-
win.
Yeah, but like, oh, she just played the meanest drum and bass set. I was like, oh my god. Like, I don't religiously listen to drum and bass, but if you're gonna make me skip my biscuit, like I'm gonna be like, whoa, that's awesome. So then I like messaged her a little bit after that, and I was like, your set was so good, like it was amazing. And then Pixie Lane messaged me for a gig, and she wanted to do like a disco rally thing, and then me and Milan were on the same lineup with a couple of other like Your Shot mates as well, which did like a really sick set. But I love Milan's set because she was playing like real Afrobeat vibes, and I was like, holy, like I grew up on that. Like I grew up on a piano, and I grew up on Afrobeat, so it's like I was like, whoa, I can feel the motherland in me. Like what? I was like, oh my god, and I just loved it. And it was just she's so vibey, but like But even then, your confidence since then just goes up, and then my confidence goes up, and then yours just goes up. It's just like ever since then, it's just like I especially lacked a lot of confidence on my first disco rally, which was mean, but not a lot of people know it. But I played Roll the Beats. It was Roll the Beats, and they like use like up and coming DJs, and I was at Cassette 9, and it was like they put me on a really late set, and I pretty much cried halfway through my set because it's my first time on CDJs. First time. Overwhelming. I've never, no idea how to use a keyboard, no nothing. I've always used a laptop and kind of had the grid lines like set, like you can just see them on top of each other. But here it's like, here's a song. And then pretty much cried, ran off the stage, had a mental breakdown. And then I had a gig the next day at the same place. And I was like, oh my gosh. And then Pixie came and then kind of helped me out. Like just be like, just not freestyle it, but don't like just go from one song to the other song. That's all you need to do. And yeah, ever since then it's just been building up for me trying to get better. Like I'm still learning, and I still like critique myself so much on like the mistakes I make. Not as much actually. Now I'm just like a mistake's a mistake, but it's so hard because now I'm at the stage where I'm like, I'll compare myself to the other DJs as well. And I'm like, I want to be as good as they are, but you know, Your Shot was just nice because it just helped push you to actually do it. Like, and now it's like, now we're playing hidden R&B. It's like I got booked for R&B like 6 months into my DJing journey. I was like, oh my god, it's crazy. Yeah, how life works. So but it's also Your Shot.
It's so crazy that you had that experience and then literally to go back to Cassette 9 the next day and perform and just like get it together.
I think
It's crazy.
At the end of the day, it's not that deep. Like, you know, like DJs aren't always gonna make the perfect set, and you're gonna make mistakes. Like I make make mistakes now even, but I'm honestly at the point where I laugh it off. I'm just like, what must I do? It's happened. It's not always going to be
That's
perfect.
growth though.
Yeah.
You know, like,
and I can just laugh it off. I'm like, oh
Yeah.
no, that sounded a bit bad. Whoopsies.
Also, I feel like a lot of the time people just don't even really realize.
a lot of the time they don't.
You know?
Yeah,
But it's not until you've had those experiences
Yeah.
where you're like, oh, that's kind of funny. I just pressed pause on the decks.
Yeah.
Haha. Move on.
Yeah.
I did it live on the radio.
Yes, the other night.
Again, this is my 4th time pressing pause on George. My 4th time. And I'm just like, oh no.
Oh, that's also so sweet with Pixie Lane. She's such an angel.
She
Yeah,
is.
we love her.
Legend.
She's so gorgeous.
Yep.
Yeah.
We did all meet through or at Your Shot. But when I rocked up to the Rego Day, I'm bad with numbers, but I want to say there was probably between 300 and 500 people at Sweatshop. And
Whoa.
yeah, when you get there and you're like, you don't know anyone, you're already out of your comfort zone, walking in there going, holy moly, like this is wild. And I was standing at a table and Milan came in maybe, I don't know, 5-10 minutes after I arrived. And she was on her own and she sort of walked up to me and we had this like encounter of like, hi, are you on your own? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, same, just stick with me. And we just sort of had a chat and we waited for, I don't know, hour or two before we went through for the interview stage. And at that point, you're kind of like, oh, I guess I'll either see you tomorrow or I won't, because it was that night that we got a text saying that we'd got through to the next stage. So I rocked up the next day and when she walked in, we were like, yes, we made it. So yeah, we made friends together on the very first day, and I think that's been really special for us. And then on the finals day of Your Shot, Milan played right before me on the main stage. So I came up, we had a hug on stage, and then it was just really special to go into the finals day. We got to play, me after her, and here we are now. So that's really beautiful. I feel terrible that Zoe and I had a conversation on the Sunday night and I don't recall it. I'm putting it down to me being exhausted and having nerves, but she forgives me, so it's great. But my first interaction with Zoe that I do remember was when I went to watch her at Cassette 9 that night. And she came up to me and she was like, I love your drum and bass, you're such a vibe. And I was like, this girl's cool. I like this girl. She's going to be my friend. And I saw that she went through her tough situation that night. And then I don't know when I saw, I would have seen you next at Disco Rally. I came to support the girls at Disco Rally and that was epic. And I think we just continued the friendship and the support for one another from there. And I think, that's just been really beautiful. And so that's my perspective on how we met and created beautiful friendship.
I think Claude's described how we met perfectly, because that's how I felt as well. It's like, oh, there's someone here. Oh, I wonder if we'll see each other tomorrow. And then we saw each other and we're like, yeah, we made it. And then, same thing. Like, we found out our time slots, and then I realized I was just before her. So when I finished my set, she came on stage and she hugged me and we're like, oh, we did it. And then she finished hers, smashed hers, and then she went through the finals.
That's so cute that you guys met on the first day and went through that whole journey together. Yeah. Such a big bonding experience as well, I bet.
And then Zoe and I, we were booked for the same lineup for Disco Rally. And so I kind of knew her, but I had never met her yet. And then I think we met at a Twilight session for a D&B gig, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So I was going with Claude's and her friends. And then Zoe showed up there. And then we're like, hey, we're on the same lineup for Disco Rally. Like, I've seen you around, but we haven't spoken yet. And so, I met her there. And then I think to prep for Disco Rally, we did a few sessions all together, all the DJs together. So then I got to know her more from there as well. And then, from there, we keep seeing each other.
So how did you guys decide to form Girls on Watch?
Well, I feel like in general, like with the little gigs when we all had time, we always went like as much as possible, like with you with Georgie Riot, and like I left a Manu to go watch her because I was just like, that's my girl, you know? I was like, that's my girl, came to watch her at like that Papa Jack's thing. That was like a Sunday session. I was so hungover, but I was just like, but it's because I know they would do it for me. But so I obviously put them on the door for the Huffer party for Alice in Wonderland, which was crazy. That was crazy. That's pretty much where it kind of like the idea sparked, but not necessarily from us. But yeah, it was on the lineup, and I was so nervous. I actually had somehow played the same song twice. I make mistakes always, and I was like, oh, that's such a good transition. I was like, oh, it's the same song. But
so
you know what?
funny.
I was still shaking ass, and they were still going at it anyways. And Pixie was obviously vibing as well, but like she saw us from a outsider point of view, us three, and I think I don't know what colours we were wearing, but it was like Powerpuff Girl vibes is what she said or something like
Oh my God, that's
Well,
so
she
cute.
walked in. We were us three up the front, just
Yeah.
vibing. Zoe in
Yeah.
the middle, Milan on that side, me on this side. Pixie walks in. She spots three of us and she's like, I've got a vision.
you guys should form a trio and play for Disco Rally. I didn't think she was being serious. I was like, damn, like we're busy. Anyways, like, but somehow she managed to make it work, and then made a banger of a set, and it was so fun for us. Like we weren't opening, but we were next. We didn't think we were going to play for that many people, but damn, the vibes were on because we played everything. Like the crowd, like because we bounced off each other. Like we went from like Bali funk, we went like global vibes, and then somehow we were at hard groove, and then we were at UK garage, and it's just like no matter what we played that night, it was all vibey. And like we've got Milan doing like really cool graphic design stuff for us as well, and I feel like it's like we got the extra bit of like social media presence in a way, like knowing how to market ourselves, but we're just having fun with it though. Like it's not too serious though. How was your guys' perspective of all that stuff that we use?
Yeah, I think from the Huffer House party, when Pixie messaged and was serious about it and said, right, you girls, like, I've got a vision. This is the date. I want to do Disco Rally. I was in America for a month, and when she gave the date, I was like, oh, this is really close to when I'm home. I'm not sure like how this is going to go, but I knew it would be super fun to do it with the girls. So I said, yep, let's do it. And pretty much when I got home, we linked up and we decided we wanted to plan the set because there's no way I'm freestyling that. Like we don't play drum and bass in Girls on Watch, so we only play 130 to 150-ish. And so for me, not playing my safe genre, whilst I love every other genre out there and it's been epic to experiment with other genres for me, there's no way I was freestyling that. I was like, nah, no way. So we met at Milan's house and we set prepped 5 days before, and then we also met up on the Friday night and did a run through of our set, and we were like, all right, from here we send it. And that was how we, I guess, formed in terms of planning and execution to the night. So that was June 7th we played, eh?
How did you guys come up with the name?
I actually don't know why we were named this, but Pixie Lane gave it to us. She was like, I need a name.
I think I came up with it.
Really?
I don't think there's any specific reason as to like any reason behind the name, but we wanted girls to be in the name.
Yeah.
And I think we were sort of like thinking, what could we call it for? None of us really had any great ideas.
Off the back of your name, Girls on Watch, and you doing Disco Rally, how did that go, your first gig? As you say, you had a pre-planned set. How are you feeling kind of going into the night as a group, the three of you? And how did you feel the night went?
All of the emotions, I think excited and pretty nervous. I think the night went incredibly well. Like it was insane to look out and see all my friends there. My mum came, my mum's friends came, and just incredibly well. I think the crowd loved the whole set, and I think the way that we planned it with intention to build from 130 upwards and take people on a journey was really epic to see the response from the crowd. Yeah, people loved it.
That's so sick, like you say, taking people on a journey. I would have loved to have been there. I wish we went. I can just imagine that was insane and so cool to look out and see all your loved ones kind of there supporting you. And doing it together, the three of you, did you feel really like, wow, this is meant to be the three of us together, like we're, we are one in these kind of moments?
It was definitely like more like of a special moment in comparison to like having a really good gig on your own. Like it's so much better with someone else.
I think as well, just reflecting, I remember feeling when I was up there and having a moment of like, wow, not even a year ago, I knew how to DJ. And now I'm here with my two friends. Like that's such a special moment to go, there's not thousands and thousands of people here. Like, this is just an intimate room full of people loving music, and I get to do this with my two friends. What the heck?
Yeah,
You know, like
that's so beautiful.
That's so cool. It was very special.
Yeah, it's crazy when you put it like that. It's just like, it does kind of feel like it was meant to be for you girls to kind of come together. It's so sweet that Pixie
Totally.
spotted it, like literally spotted the three of you together and was like, the vibe that you create is something special. You've got to form together, like do something together.
It's really
I love that.
interesting, like thinking about, because Pixie Lane was the first person that we interviewed, and she's kind of like been our little.
She's been really
Just,
like helpful and like supportive, I guess.
And like she's helping you guys, and it's just like, oh my god,
full circle moment.
Yeah.
Shout out Pixie.
Yeah, shout out Pixie Lane. Can I just quickly ask why you guys decided not to do any drum and bass?
I love drum and bass. I just think that, to go from 130 all the way up to 174 is a huge journey. And I think it's really cool for me to step out of the genre and experiment with what these girls play. And I love what these girls play. So it's really cool to just keep it in that, I guess, area. And even going from 130 to 150 with different genre changes, it's still complex, and there's challenges in that. And so I think just taking it all the way to drum and bass is just a lot, but also we have so much drum and bass out there, and so it's really cool to just remove that for this project.
Yeah, do something different. I think that's so cool.
So cool.
We need more of that. Do you guys have any artists that inspire you, either individually or as a collective?
For DJs, Papa Jax is always my number one
Love her.
inspiration. And then just for artists, I've always loved Janae Aiko. She does like alternative R&B. Yeah, those are my two top inspirations.
Gorgeous.
Gosh, I have so many, but I think I'll just stick to drum and bass because that's my thing. Chase and Status and Subfocus, probably my two favorite. Yeah, I just think what Subfocus has done over the years and his talent and the music he puts out just hits every time. In terms of someone local, I'm going to be super biased and say my cousin, Sless. He is a drum and bass producer, but he is someone who has worked incredibly hard at his craft, and I've seen him since the beginning start to produce drum and bass, and now he's having his songs played out by Dimension, by people all over the world, just at Tomorrowland, and the other one that was just done, I'm having a mind blank.
Boomtown?
Not Boomtown. It probably did get played at Boomtown, to be honest. But yeah, he is just super humble. He's worked so hard at his craft, and he's putting out some really good music. And so I'm really proud of him, and he inspires me.
That's so lovely.
For me, honestly, it's pretty hard to say because I love everything. My absolute favorite that like literally inspired me to be like, okay, I want to go DJ and I want to do this is probably Effie. It was weird though because I was listening to normal people music for a little bit, and then
What's normal people?
what do you mean normal people music? The Weeknd is my
Oh,
The Weeknd, Tyler, love if I'm listening to normal people music.
I love how you say normal people music. That is
Normal people music, you know. And then I like really got into SoundCloud, and I was listening to. I went straight to hard groove. Like I went straight to Skin on Skin. I went straight to Kedema. I went straight to all of that. And then like obviously More Grab as well. Like oh my god. And then from More Grab, like I listened to his Boiler Room, which was amazing. But then I listened to Effie's Boiler Room in Sydney. I know the entire thing back to front. I listened to it about like honestly so many times. I know and like all my favorite songs from her were all stuff that she produced. Like she's such an underrated producer. Like I honestly love her. Every single song was amazing. I feel like
she's amazing.
like all the guys, like all their stuff's just going everywhere, left, right, center. And I'm like, dude, what about the woman?
Yeah, you're so right.
Like how many women do you see? Like how many women are you seeing that are actually smashing the scene? That isn't necessarily a vocalist, for example. You know what I mean? Like it's just so buzzy to me. But yeah, she's my queen. I said to the Notion touring promoter, I was like, if you ever get Effie here, like please consider me. Yeah. Like I'm begging. And then he messaged. I was like, I cried.
Oh, I would have screamed.
I cried. I was like, oh my god, this is like for me, this is a bigger deal than a festival. Yeah, like
it's like someone you idolize, and then you get to play with them.
I definitely picked the person that got me really into it over a lineup of people I love, but the person like the one, like it's like, you know, if someone loves Beyonce, this is my Beyonce. Yeah, this is my. I'd choose her over the Weeknd. You know,
that's so exciting. We've got our tickets.
Yeah, we'll be there.
She she first announced. Yeah, so we'll see you there. It's going to be a good night. As a group, do you have any fun pre-gig rituals that you do all together?
We were just hyping each other up, making sure you're okay. Earplugs because, hearing and stuff.
Wear your earplugs.
Yeah.
If you're listening to this, you don't want hearing damage like me. So wear earplugs.
Yeah, wear your earplugs.
What is next for Girls on Watch?
There's people definitely hitting us up, but at the end of the day, we want clear communication. There's 3 people involved. It's making sure we're all free and making sure it fits the vibe. So definitely queries and stuff at the moment. Right now, it's just hidden, and then there's other little things that pop up. But honestly, things just happen really last minute. But
Hidden's huge though, not just hidden. It's
Yes.
pretty
No,
massive.
don't get me wrong. For
Yeah,
now,
for sure.
Just in our foreseeable future, we've got hidden, which I'm so stoked about.
Yeah.
But the admin side of it is a bit difficult because it's 3 of us, and it's making sure that you're getting paid and we're gonna get looked after, especially if it's an out of town gig or something. Because and making sure we're all free and able to put in all that effort. We're three people, and we're all adults.
It's hard. It's not as easy to just say yes.
Yeah,
It's there's so much to factor in.
Yeah.
Is the gig going to align with your guys' vibe? And then like you say, you're going to be taken care of. There's lots to consider.
Yep. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
We never know.
So excited.
We're really excited to see you guys at Hidden.
Yeah,
It's going to be sick. We will be there front left
Yep.
with our earplugs in.
Let's
Go.
And we will be sending it with you guys.
Yeah, totally.
It's going to be a fun day.
We can't wait.
It's going to be a sick day.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for chatting with us
Yeah.
today, guys. It was really beautiful to get to know more about who you are and who you formed. And we're just, we're really grateful that you came all this way.
Yeah, thank
to
you so much.
hang out with
Thank
us.
you.
And we're really excited to see what, the next kind of 6 months to a year have to offer for each of you individually and for Girls on Watch. There's going to be
you guys.
heaps.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Queens.
Thank you
Thanks,
so
ladies.
much.
Pop all of Girls on Watch links down below, as well as the individual links for you guys to check them out.
Thanks, girls.
Watch out.
Yeah.